Alright, welcome. Okay, I cannot record now. This is going crazy, but at least we have the stream running, so I will download it later on. Anyway, we just beat them with a combo. Now we need to figure out how we beat them in general. That was fine. That was great to kill those dryads. I don't think we have anything else that's worth using here. So let's keep it as it is. Sorry that the stream died. That's my bad. So that's a Heliod. No acceleration, but I mean we have Heliod into Conclave into Collected Company. I think I'm gonna keep it. We could draw a good 1-drop or a 2-drop. Like a Scales would be great, or I know I'm only playing 2 Scales, but okay, no 1-drop for our opponent, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna play with Foothills and empty the deck. It's kind of, I mean, it's not the most just like important thing to ever do to. So that's an Explore. So there could be turn 3 Titanings. I mean, turn 4 Titanings here, I guess. So we got a Temple Garden. Okay. But emptying your library is rather important in this deck. So we're just gonna play Temple Garden tapped as a turn. So my idea here, next turn we can even play Knight of Autumn, we can play the Heliod, depending. They have the Dryad, right? I mean, there's no way around it. Or not. Only tap 2 lands. Explore. Ooh, that's good. We'll play the Heliod. And then Conclave Mentor the turn after. They will have Titan next turn, but. I mean, sorry, Conclave Mentor. Collected Company turn after. 3 cards in hand only, right? So we're able to answer a Titan. As a Reclaimer, just whatever. I mean, of course they can ramp with it, but I think Heliod is the way to go here. What do I want to do? It doesn't really matter, right? So we're just gonna go Heliod. And next turn we collect the company. They can have a Titan, they can ramp with Elvis Reclaimer. I think you are supposed to tap the Flagstones if you wanna sacrifice them. That's Eladamri's call. Sure. That of Elysian Groove. Sure. Blessed Sanctuary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So they probably have a Titan in their hand, right? So I could actually play the Noble Hierarch and the Knight of Autumn. Ooh, this is strong. Because they only have one. It's only costing 2 mana, right? So do we have another play we could make? So we could play Knight of Autumn and Noble Hierarch and save these. I think that's the best. Because this is only +1/+1 counter, sacrifices, so that will be a mod we're going to use, right? Also the fighting. Titan can be irrelevant to kill this dude. But they also don't have, like, yeah, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna play Knight of Autumn, kill the Dryad. Play an Noble Hierarch, that's the turn. So next turn we'll have 1, 2, 3. If they don't, well, there's no way they can kill this guy without. I mean, I guess they can have a Dryad and Balakut. Onan, you're so strong at drawing Dryad, man. You are the best at it. They can actually look for a Valakut now. That sucks. Yeah, so they need Dryad plus Valakut. They had Dryad plus Valakut, of course. We can still kill the Dryad next turn and kill the Reclaimer, right? If they kill Noble Hierarch, I think they'll kill Noble Hierarch, right? So we have 4 mana, 5 mana actually next turn. So you can play the Dromoka's Conclave Mentor, that's really strong. So we can do is play Conclave Mentor I really like also playing Ranger-Captain of Eos. Then we can sacrifice enchantment, fight, hit them for 2. I kinda like that, I kinda like that. They could have Path to Exile though, but at least the most important is the sacrifice, right? So, yeah. And we look for a Ballista, of course. And then we here can go and say, I like to actually do it now, because this way they don't get to untap. Target player sacrifice enchantment, target creature you control, 5-star creature you don't control. So choose a target player. You. Dromoka's command always coming in handy, man. Cool. We hit them for 2. And Dromoka's command is such a card. Jesus. Next turn we draw land, we have Mentor plus Walking Ballista, which is a kill basically. As an explore, sure. My stream died, guys, that are now on the stream. I don't know what happened. This is the 3rd Dryad, Jesus. Okay, so I think we start by sacrificing this, right? We play Mentor, we play Ballista, and we give it Lifelink, yeah. So we sacrifice this. So we fetch. This deck is so strong. What the fuck? We play Conclave Mentor. And now they should pick back in. Yes! We beat them! We beat them. Dromoka's command. What a card. What a card is Dromoka's command, man. 3 Dryads of the Legion Grove we beat. 3. Bam. What now, haters? I always say the same. I actually don't get nearly as much hate as I say I get. That was nice to beat him. And yeah, Heliod is such a strong card. Dromoka's command is like maybe one of the best cards in the deck actually. It really may be one of the best cards ever in this deck. I maybe should. I don't like playing in main because in some matchups it sucks. Like in the control matchups, none of the modes is relevant. But in the sideboard, all right. So if we draw a line, we have a turn 3 company, and only opponents. Okay. If not, we can play a Ballista. That is all right. You could also draw a nice 2-drop or a Heliod. You know, this hand can develop. It can develop. So we're gonna go Temple Garden, yes, and play the birds. I'm not sold on the 2 Eladamri Skulls. They could be Hardened Scales, who knows? Maybe they could be there. Who knows? That's a Thoughtseize. Whatever. I guess they'll take either the Spike Feeder or the Collected Company. We're playing. Is this man? Are we playing again against the deck? The Aidrak? I think I play against Aidrak every single time. Cool. So we will play Ballista. Let's just to be this way you can tap. At least the mana dorks make up for lands if they want to sacrifice lands. So we play a Noble Hierarch. That's a turn. I mean, this Star Urborg into Thoughtseize really sounds like Aidrak, guys. Damn it. Oh yeah, that's Aidrak for sure. So if they have Smallpox, I probably sacrifice the birds. And the planes, of course. Shivering or Laying Affliction. So we take... No, we'll not take any damage, unless they can discard a card. Fatal Push. Okay, should you? So 4 cards in hand by your opponent. Land is good. You can play a 2/2 Ballista or a Spike Feeder. I mean, if I hold the lands in hand, then this doesn't do anything, right? It's always kind of the thing versus them. So I think... I'm gonna play the Spike Feeder against us live as well. Not good to lose the last Ballista because it's just... I only play 2 Ballistas, that's a change I made as well. So I think I'm gonna hold on the line in hand. So this, I mean... So eventually, you know, we are... Yeah. I mean, draws that are strong here is, of course, Collected Company, Heliod, Scavenging Ooze is also a decent draw. Auriok Champion, of course, it doesn't die to the removal. That looks like a Smallpox incoming. Oh. Okay, I mean, I will discard now if a card. What can you do? Sometimes. I'm not sure Game of Fiction. We're gonna take 6 damage this turn. That's pretty brutal. Yes, we're gonna always yield to this. Yum yum. Well, that's a Heliod, so we're just gonna play it, I guess. And I think that was a good top deck, guys. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? So. Why am I doing this exactly? Nobody knows. Just gonna gain some life really quickly. Maybe they concede, they concede. Why not? I guess I give it lifelink so I can put an extra counter on it. I'm gonna go up to 40, I guess. They have yielded already to both things. I'm gonna go to 40. I mean, we don't have a Ballista, sadly, but I guess we can win with a Conclave Mentor as well. I guess next turn we can cash in the Horizon Canopy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 40 and attack them for 3. And 3 life in the process. And put a counter here, right? So. Wait, we already passed 40. I got excited. So attack, shield. And then this will be triggering, and we just will go directly here. So now it's a 4/4, much better. So it's a faster clock, basically. Or of course, it's a 3/3, +1/+1. Liliana of the Veil. Dismember. So what I'm gonna do is remove. I guess I can put it. This flies. I mean, this doesn't really matter. They don't have any block. Man, they would have actually. Yeah, this may be relevant. If targets always remove. They had 13. They used 3 dismember. So I mean, I guess the same, but they also tap out. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, we take damage from this, but so we can sacrifice this by tapping this, I guess. To them, to them. When I'm really thinking about this, our land. I don't think we need it, so we just put it fast. We will lifelink to this guy. We will attack for 4. This is actually Heliod plus a Spike Feeder. It's kind of a... We gain 4 life. I played the land just because I want to have it there. Now it's a 4/5, so nice. Can still die to another dismember, of course, but we still have Collected Company in our deck. Not the end of the world. Same procedure, was gonna give it lifelink. Yeah, we take 6, but I mean we're gaining a lot more. Okay, that's Scavenging Ooze. It's good. Scavenging Ooze is good. But I think I like to play the Scavenging Ooze and give this lifelink. This gets 2 counters. No, getting lifelink gets 1 counter. Actually, it's better to now give lifelink and just attack to make the really follow push it. Now we can actually exile target creature. And there's no creatures on their side, so we're just gonna exile ours. We don't have a what's it called? Heliod with the Scavenging Ooze is kind of like having scales, so it's kind of nice. And they concede finally. Alright, so it took us a bit of work, but we beat the rack. Yes, this can be... The fighting doesn't matter, the 1/1 counter is kind of bad. This can stop the Eladamri of the Veil, which I guess could be decent. I guess this can kill also Eladamri of the Veil. We'll think about this. Okay, cards that are not too good. I think we want quality cards right here, so maybe we don't need the birds. Auriok Champion is good, Conclave Mentor, Eladamri Skull. Eladamri Skull could be good, but I also see cutting it because it's expensive, and then they can discard whatever we find, right? So maybe it's better to cut it. And we have one more cut to make. I like all these cards, like all the... Is Phyrexian Revoker even that good? It just gets follow pushed, right? So it's follow pushed. A bit less starting, but yeah, good. I good later on. Well, that's the... You absolutely don't want to mulligan versus them. It's hard to know what if we're on the play or on the draw. But they mulligan first, so I think they actually made a mistake here. But I mean, of course, we could be drawing lines or not, right? So we kind of need a more or less functional hand. Sure, I like this hand. I could see myself putting a Conclave Mentor back. Probably will start Heliod into Mentor the turn after. Yeah. I think we're on the play, but I'm not sure. Oh, we're in the draw. Okay. Sure, man. So they have Thoughtseize or whatever. Probably take the Heliod here. Or a Noble, who knows. Smallpox, of course, turn 2 is absolutely brutal. They take the Noble. Interesting. So okay, we find that. That's not bad. So I mean, that's a play at least. So Smallpox is still brutal, but yeah. I mean, if they have Smallpox, do they really take the Noble Hierarch? I don't think so. No. So I mean, it's just bad players. I don't know. Ranks the mind. Target player discards 2 cards. Okay. What do we don't like? So we We like the Conclave Mentor and we like the land. It really sucks discarding the Heliod and the Ranger-Captain, but wow, this is brutal, of course. We could also gamble and keep Heliod and land, but I mean, by that time this will be discarded, right? So just gonna hope to draw another line eventually. Oh, this is quite painful to do that, of course, but that's what it is. Sometimes it's just what it is. That's a land, that's good. We're gonna play a Horizon Canopy so they don't find out land. And we're gonna pass so we can protect this mentor. I know from here we have a lot of live top decks. But of course, I mean, that card is a 2-for-1, and in that situation was really strong. But they only have 3 cards left, right? And we have 5, right? So we are 1 card ahead of them, just because we were on the draw. I don't know why would they go on the play instead of the draw. If I lose this one, I will probably Sheargang Affliction. Sure, we'll take 3 damage. And yeah, they pass the turn. Of course, now they can block with Mutable. We need to be careful with that. Yeah, we take 3 damage. There's not much we can do about that. Life Feeder. So yeah, green, white. I'm gonna play this. So that is at 3/3. It's kind of nice. So we could attack and give protection versus colorless if they block. I mean, that's kind of nice, right? I actually don't think they can really block. No, see, they don't block. Your runes, man. Like the best, or sometimes like the most useless card, but sometimes it's just like bring those Fatal Pushes, bro. You know, Fatal Pushing and give a runes feels bad, especially when you have like things like this to deal with. You know, this can start moving around counters, so okay. Liliana the Bale. What is this? At the beginning of your upkeep, if no speed is the only creature card in your graveyard, you may return to the battlefield. Okay. So Scavenging Ooze really, really strong, of course. Is the beginning of your upkeep. Okay. Yes, we take 3. It's not great. Okay, that's Heliod. That's pretty great, in fact. Okay, we remove a counter. Save targets, always yield. Must be nice. I don't know, man. You're an 8-rack player. What can I say to you? That's the thing with this deck, that sometimes Hardened Scales, like Monogreen, it has hard times in these kind of situations where it needs to top deck something. You know, it's very much a synergy-driven deck. Whereas Heliod Scales is just sometimes you just need the fucking Heliod, you know? It feels nice, it feels nice. I'm not gonna lie. To draw Heliod in that situation. I just think like, yeah, I think 8-drag is such a... I don't know. I played a lot against it. I guess this is some... I think, what's it called? Bob Ross plays it a lot, so I guess people just kind of copycat him. Man, I think if I had to rank like the most... So I just got a question from my... Don't feel bad, Pedro Carrero. It says, when are these streams plays? Well, they are in the afternoon. Twitch? No, YouTube. Why play Crystalline Giant? Isn't that the most asked question in my channel ever? I don't know about this hand at all, man. No 1-drop. Actually, Scavenging Ooze is kind of the worst 2-drop, I guess. You have lands though. Okay. Actually, sometimes I like giving hands like this to see what are the limits of the deck, you know? And it looks like maybe we were rewarded because we're playing against some kind of Death Shadow deck. Death Shadow won the challenge this weekend, so you should expect some Shadow decks to be found in MTG. It's probably either the rock. Yeah, it's the rock. Hello, rocks. So, you know, of course, Scavenging Ooze is good against the rocks. Also a nice one. So, I mean, we have no one play, but it's okay. I think you mulligan more aggressively on the draw than the play with this deck. But, yeah. Not much to do here. We'll take the two, like, champions. See what they play. Normally a Tarmogoyf. Or kind of. Or an Inquisition. That's two. I have these ones. I don't know. I like how he said must be nice. It is, man. Must be nice to play a good deck instead of fucking Idrak. Another Hex Drinker, so they're on the beat down, that's for sure. This feels bad to play actually. I mean, I could also just play the bird, hope they kill it. Next turn play Scavenging Ooze and Exile something. I think that's actually a better play. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna play the bird. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, we're not in a good spot. I think this rock deck is better than Jaunt. I think it's really much better than Jaunt. Like, it does so much. Like, it's so aggressive, you know, it's so low to the ground. Holy shit, another Thoughtseize, man. You know, like, they play, like, I think, at least 8 discard spells, if not 6, like 6 to 8. At least 8. At least 6. They even play a fucking Ghost Quarter, man. What the hell? So they're really strong, you know, like, the reason I wanted to, yeah, no, I cannot really block. I can hit 2 things from the graveyard, which could be rather nice. Also stopping Tarmogoyfs. And make this a 4/4. And then I think we want to draw. Oh my god. Shit. They got it all in this game, I think. But I mean, that's what it is, you know. Sometimes you keep a bit of a slow hand, and opponent will absolutely. So I guess we play the Conclave Mentor, we play Plains, but at least we can block something here. I was expecting that they would have a removal. If they didn't have a removal, like apparently they didn't, I would have played the Scavenging Ooze, but they have this card, not removal. I mean, I'm pretty tempted to just block, to be honest. Especially block this guy. I mean, if we draw Ballista, though, we can kill all of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 3, 3, we can kill both. And that's a low percentage of withdraw Ballista. I guess we can always block next turn. But if they have a removal spell for the Conclave Mentor, we are in big trouble. Be nice to draw a Collected Company. Ah, that's not the good. Not a good draw. We cannot drew the cards in reverse this game. We're maybe threatening a Collected Company, but I guess this time around we need to block in some life. I mean, we still have a Collected Company. So they will draw 2 cards. There's a Verdant Catacombs, which is 0 more damage, that it means. They play it, so 2 cards in hand. They can put this to a lot. Okay. I'm gonna block now with the attack. Ooh, they didn't block there. So I think blocking here. Yeah. Into life. I think I will play one of these pay lands on this deck, like just to get maybe for 1 Horizon Canopy. That's a Tarmogoyf, so yeah. I think we have Collected Company of boss territory here. It happens. Sadly. Yeah, that's... Alright, so we have good sideboard though for it. Where's the rock playing these days on the sideboard? I think they play oops. They play for sure Plague Engineers. I just wanna check it because I have no idea really what is there. Okay, the rock. Lilianas, and they play Fulminator Mages, Plague Engineers, Kalitas, Trader of Gets, which I guess is fine. Ashok's, Collective Brutalities. Okay, don't really care about much of it. I think Celestial Purge is good. I'm not sure about the paths. They play Lurzus as well, right? So maybe paths are good. Dromoka's command, nah. Phyrexian Revoker is a bit. It only stops the Liliana and the Mish's Bubble, but I think Knight of Autumn probably doesn't do enough, right? So we can cut one. I think Lime is called card quality, but at the same time it's kind of bad. I think we can cut. I can okay to play around the Plague Engineer. I will do 2 and 2. I think Giver is good. I don't know how many paths to Exile we really want to play. I mean, some amount for sure. I'm not sure if I should be cutting even more. Dorks. We're on the play, right? So I think we'd rather have the dorks than the paths. Do you prefer a path or a giver runes? I think the giver can be really strong, right? They need 2 removal spells when it's on play. 26, 25 creatures, they're still fine. Do we want to cut only 2 novels? This is really random. I mean, at least we keep some amount of 1-drops. Yeah. We can make cut the novels for paths. No, actually, you know what I mean. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna cut 1 for bird. Actually, no, we have too many birds. What the fuck? What did I do here? I'm messing up, guys. And a path. We keep the novels. They're the best. Probably just being it's probably being in the bird as well, so we don't get blown up by Plague Engineer. Okay, let's see. I think I made a lot of changes that ended up being the same change. I kind of went around in circles. I guess this hand. I mean, this hand is fine just because I don't want a mulligan. We have lands, so we can draw stuff. They can discard our stuff, but so this hand is good if they have creatures. It's not good if they don't have creatures. Did they start with the okay? They discard spell. Oh, bubble. Why play that first? Okay, we have fetch land. Sure, man. Okay, the Heliod is our only spell. It has formative mana cost 3 or less, and then we can just fetch for a Temple Garden. Basically gains 0 information. Okay, that's not bad. But Temple Garden tapped. That's a turn. Just next turn we can play the Wooded Bastion and play the Heliod if they don't discard it, of course. Just didn't want a mulligan. Mulligan against this Inquisition is kind of brutal. Okay, so that's a dark confident. I think if they untap with it, they win the game. I think that's what I read on a Reddit post. So that's a Heliod. Now we have 2 collected companies, right? So they do this thing where they get a Plague Engineer. All right. I guess they can name what is it? What is the creature type of Spike Feeder? Do we know that? So they have a what is the creature type of Spike Feeder? It's actually a spike. It's not only a Spike Feeder; it is a spike itself. You know what I mean? That's kind of nice. Okay, we play the Horizon Canopy, and of course we just pass a turn. Especially if they tap out for a, I mean, on a Tarmogoyf and a Giant. So you know what I mean? I'm gonna play these guys. I mean, That's the worst, of course, that's the fucking worst. I think we need to trade. Well, sometimes you're not lucky, right? I mean, that's just what it is. Do we need to trade, or do we just need to hope to draw a ballista? I think we just hope to draw a ballista, right? Yeah, in the hope territory, not on the... We're on the belief territory, more on anything else. Yeah, here they can play Tarmogoyf and Fatal Push. Yep. Let's win some live and we can put a counter here. Pop champ. I guess I play Tarmogoyf here, it's just the fastest clock. They're already low on life. Really low. Yep. 6-7 for 2 mana. If we shock, we can give lifelink, but I don't think that's really worth. I mean, we could give lifelink. Oh yeah, they can actually name birds with the block here, put a counter at some bad. So we just next turn we okay, that's in a pretty rough game, guys, not gonna lie. So far I haven't loved the Birds of Paradise. I think the Arbor Elf Utopia's project gives you first insurance versus the removal. And as a Plague Engineer, we'll name birds. Yes. Yeah. You got a thoughts. Okay, so I mean we still have good draws. I mean we're not dead. We have a lot of good draws, in fact. This is one of them. So just make that white. Now the thing. If we attack with a mentor and they block, we gain 2 life, put a counter here. Not that great. We have lethal on board next turn, but that's really tall order. Guess we could upkeep, sack the Ranger-Captain. But they will for sure have removal for the ballista, right? So, we're gonna attack with the Conclave Mentor. I'm thinking if I should sacrifice an upkeep to the Ranger-Captain. If they have removal in response for the ballista, which I mean they have 6 cards in hand, right? They play Abrupt Decay, Assassin's Trophy, all those cards. I could also kept it in hand and just hope, but I don't think hoping was the best way to win. I don't think we attack actually. I think we just play a bit defensive, hope to draw. I mean we're not in that bad a spot. So they take Mishra's Bubble, that's of course really great for them, that they didn't take damage there. And we of course have 2 draws, but of course we don't have a collect a common. We cannot play collect a common if we have 2 draws. Well, yeah, if it's a land, yes. It's an abrupt decay. I should kill this, but so Conclave Mentor will block. I counter here. We literally have 1 draw still, right? So damn it, why did I play that? Hey, we drew a Ballista, we can still win. But they can also just kill us if they actually could attack and give it lifelink to the Ranger Captain. I should have killed this with Ballista. 100% should have killed this. This has death touch. That was a misplay. Should have killed this with Ballista. Because if they have a removal spell like a Fire Push or Blood Decay or Sun's Trophy with that. So, and they will because they miss land drops, right? So they don't know what we drew, so maybe they're afraid. Okay, not afraid. So I guess this against life, we will gain 4 life. Right. Why? Ah, fuck, I was activating the ability. Damn it, I was like, what's happening? Okay, we're at 12. I should have totally killed the... Yeah, I should totally kill the Plague Engineer, not the Conclave Mentor. Not the Dark Confident. Misplaced for mate here, guys. So not the Plague Engineer. Guess you can name Walking Ballista. Like you can name Construct. Just want to draw a good old collect a common here. What's a Spike Feeder? I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but we're gonna win again live. I don't have as many fetches, makes Fatal Push worse. Okay, I'm gonna gain live and go to 30 or whatever. Yeah, that sucks a bit because of course we waste a lot of time, but whatever. We just gain life. They're of course not gonna concede because they are probably head on time. Oh, they do. Okay, so we're lucky with that top deck, but I mean we had lots of good top decks for a long time. Oof, what a game. Maybe Dromoka's command is good on the fighting thing. Just to like, and I think I'm gonna cut 1 skills this matchup. I actually think, man. Seeing how much creatures do they play? Yeah, with the Plague Engineer, these cards are just bad. So we have 22 creatures only. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's cause a good top deck actually. There's way too many. We only have 21 creatures. I don't like going down below 25 actually, so I think we actually need to play Noble Hierarchs. Also, you know, if they on the play, they will bolt a bird. It's kind of good for us, I guess. I guess we're gonna do what I did just last game, and yeah, I'm gonna call the Eladamri Skulls. Eladamri Skulls are actually so legitimately good. Maybe 27 creatures. We have 64 cards. Oh. Yeah, maybe cut the scales. So a lot of green dudes are strong. We got one Purge. I mean, I know Purge is great against them, but Dromoka's command. They have Death Touch. And 27, 25. I think I'm just gonna do exactly this. As after many changes. I had a giver for a Celestial Purge. Okay, let's go. Oof, let's beat the rock. Let's beat the rock. Okay, I mean this hand I can get behind this hand. The scales, we have Conclave Mentor, we have Spike Feeder, we have good value, and of course we would like this card is really strong against them. Oh, they're mulliganing. That's nice for us. All right. So yeah, if they discard spell, they probably take the either the Scales or the Auriok Champion. It's kind of hard to beat. I mean, they have a lot of green cards, I know, but I thought Scissors because okay, they have the Mish's Bubble. So I guess I take the Scales. Did I take the Scales of course with Windswept Heath for a Temple Garden? Then maybe we will Luxag into a White Source. Not Luxag, we have 21 lands. Yeah, actually, what I could not cut in this matchup is the land. That's for sure. Yeah, they take the Spike Feeder. Fine, I mean. I always like to always yield here because then I forget and sometimes I have 6 and response and it's awful. So I guess we could wait. You know, we could just play this next turn. I just think playing the scales, it's just good, right? So getting the scales down. Even we can play Auriok Champion turn 3, that's fine. Yeah. We have Goive. So we play Sweeps for Plains. A bit of a slow hand again, but it's just what it is. Yeah, the skills man in this matchup I should cut. It's just a combo piece, really. We should just probably cut this and not either more nobles or more removal. Yeah. We need to take this sadly. That's how you lose to Jaunt and this kind of decks. I mean, I was sure I was gonna lose last game, right? That's the second goal. That's how you lose these games, and especially because they miss a line drop. Ooh. Yeah, that's a Heliod. That's a way back on the game, let's say. Yeah, we can move Heliod, then Auriok Champion, Conclave Mentor. So I don't know what I'm gonna look for. Most likely another Plains, yeah. And that's a turn. I may block. So we have 4/5s. May take 8 here. We go down to 6, but then we gain a lot of life with the Auriok Champion, right? So, oof, Liliana is strong. At least we gain some life, so it's not, you know, this is pretty good. So I was thinking of champing, right? So in the end, Actually, Heliod can kill a Phantasmal Image, by the way, because you can say another target creature. It doesn't have to be your creature, right? So, we need all the lands, basically. I mean, no, yeah. So we go like, oops, no. We want to play first the Auriok Champion, and then play the Conclave Mentor. Oversealed. And I'm gonna put it here to counter, I guess. Because this guy gains life. He dies, so he gains 5 life, and we put a counter here. And it becomes a 5/5 as well. It's kind of nice. Okay, so gain 5 life. They can attack us for 10 here, but then we can attack them. Can attack and kill the. Yeah, we take it. They are not playing Lightning Bolt. So we play the birds. If we give it lifelink, we go up to 8. Then they have 5 6s. Actually not good. I think we lost. Right? We need a bit better than a bird here. I mean, we need to kill the Liliana, that's for sure. Now a counter. Do we put it here or we put it here? If we put it here, it becomes a 2. Okay, let's put it here so we play around the Plague Engineer. Okay. Now I'll push, please. Yeah, I actually need to sacrifice the Conclave Mentor here. We have 6/9. Yeah, okay. Spike Feeder or Collected Company or bust? We bust. It happens, I guess. Sometimes you lose to the rock. If they top deck that, was a nice top deck. Yeah. Oh, we drew the removal in the worst time. It happens. Yeah, we just need one of our high impact spells there, like Collected Company, Ranger-Captain of Eos, Spike Feeder, and we draw birds. Not the dream. I'm liking more the version with Arbor Elf so far. It feels much more smooth. Like this feels a bit clunky. Yeah, again, this is just, yeah, I guess this hand is fine, but I mean, we have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, yeah. Depending on the matchup, I guess. We're on the play. We have 4 lands already, so I'm gonna try to thin it up. Yeah, Collected Company could have done it there if we had found the right pieces, of course. Yeah, even we could have maybe animated the Heliod for some. Oh, we're playing against. Damn it, we're playing against Ad Nauseam. Okay, we're not the best. What? So yeah, sure. Thoughtseize? Do we play, or what kind of deck plays Thoughtseize and City of Brass and Lotus? I mean, maybe it's Ad Nauseam. They just play Thoughtseize to kind of clear the way. I guess they'll take the Spike Feeder. Yeah, we almost beat. I mean, the Rock is a hard matchup. I think it's a really strong deck right now. The Rock. It's just so powerful. It's so powerful. The the ability to just So we take the speeder. Garden. You know, deck thinning is a small, of course, thing, but sometimes it can end up making a big difference, especially when you're playing a collected company. Because you're playing in percentages, right? Like the difference between the 6 carving a creature and another creature could win the game. So like fetching is actually almost recommended. Maybe I should even fetch there, but I didn't want to give them more info. This has 2-time counter. Yeah, this is definitely not Nauseum, but they play a Thoughtseize as well. I don't know. They take more damage. That's good. Ranger-Captain is a great draw because it stops the we can stop the combo. Salami. It's like salami, but what does it do? 1 card bottom, 1 on top. Okay. Didn't seem too convinced though. Upkeep. Second collected company. Alright, so we're just gonna attack. Do I want to give them? Do I care about the information, or would rather just focus on? I don't think they changed their plays at all, right? If we give the information that we didn't draw, when no, the last 2 draws was Alliant. You know, like it's not that we're playing anything this turn anyway. So yeah, them taking the Spike Feeder was strong. What can we say? We'll have like double collected. I'm probably gonna collect the company on my own turn. Because if not, they cannot pack of negation. You know, because this comes back next turn, so we actually need to kind of find a way to kill them. Heliod and Spike Feeder does it. And Ranger-Captain could do it because when this goes on the stack, we can actually pop it. And then with the Ballista, we can win. They're 14, and they have 2 Cities of Brass out, so let's see. And if they, of course, it's funny that this is a trigger. Why they use it, right? Because they can. Let's have a Phyrexian on live. Okay. We have a Knight of Autumn, remember, in our deck, so maybe that is found. We're gonna collect the company in our turn. We have Pack of Negation. Oh, not lying. We have Pack of Negation, you know what I mean? So okay, let's double Ranger-Captain. Mentor birds doesn't do anything. Birds, no. Another mentor. I think we want the Ranger-Captains of Eos. Any other? We'll look for double Ballista, I think. Make it most likely to keep this. So Ballista and so we are gonna, of course, exiling this is kind of nice, but we're gonna sacrifice it on our upkeep anyway, or on response of the thing onto the stack. Yes, we're gonna look for. None of this is too exciting. I think Ballista is just the way to go, right? So we can also kill them fast with it, or faster. Not that we can kill them very fast through this, but. So it's an upkeep. That thing will go on the stack. And response, we sack this, so we don't get the value. Yeah. Now they cannot cast non-creature spells, they cannot cast this, so it's kind of a free turn for us. Next turn we get them to attack them. Temple of Alignment, sure. They need 5 or 6 mana for they need 5 for a Nauseam and 1 for Angel's Grace. But and they win with Thassa's Oracle, right? Yeah, so they can win through a Ranger-Captain activation. Time it properly. We draw a third. Dude. So I guess we Ballista, and so we have 5 mana, right? We can Ballista on this. As I said, I like to look for things. So we will do this. Just gonna get the Noble Hierarch and I don't even know if I want to. Can they kill us this turn? I guess they could. I don't even know if I want to sack this. So let's see how this comes. So next time we can put them to. We could actually kill them. We could kill them if we get an Eye of Autumn anyway, right? So we actually have only 41 cards in our deck, so it could be. So I'm probably gonna sack the thing on the upkeep as well. I guess they can also ignore our turn, but yeah. Ranger-Captain is such good protection versus combo. So you cannot cast nothing now. Maybe have a Pact of Negation there. But then they need to win in their upkeep, so. I don't know what this is. It's just this stuff. Today, that's an action, so. So we sack here. What is the result? At 3, so if we shoot them, they still get to do the infect thing. So they will enter their deck, get Tassa's Oracle. We can actually kill that Tassa's Oracle on the stack, right? I know they have 0 cards, so. If I left it resolve, were they dead if I let it resolve? Because we attack with 7 plus 2. Actually, they were dead if I left it resolve, man. Right. There's still a way I collect the company, so who knows? We get the combo. So they get all their deck, yep. Then they collect the company. Maybe it doesn't resolve, maybe they have a pocket negation, I guess. Only Spikefield, that sucks. So what can we do here? We can move counters. Maybe that works. So I think that just exacts it actually. Still revealing cards. That is just exactly, right? Because we will deal 6 damage plus 2 plus 4 infect. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't of course. I mean, they couldn't do anything after they let go of the Nazium. Or maybe they have a Bontus Last Reckoning, is that what it's called? We will Did they concede it? Hey, yeah. Ranger-Captain, strong cards. Okay, they're playing a combo deck. This is good. This is good. Good. This doesn't know anything. I mean, this stops Lightning Storm. But at that point, Bales could be good. Let's see. Okay, we want to kill them, right? So, okay, these cards don't do anything. Calls are a bit slow. I know they find the dudes, but whatever. Kills are good, Noble, Bales. Thingiver is not worth it. I don't know, stops the combo, right? So if they cast it, they just stops everything. Damping Sphere also stops them. Just looking for cards to. Yeah, Spike Feeder doesn't. I mean, it's good, but I guess I would rather card Veils than Spike Feeders, right? I think we have a lot of anti-combo already. Yeah, but yeah, I'm liking more the Arbor Elf version than this one. This one, I mean, you don't get this explosiveness that Arbor Elf gives you, and you don't get the resilience that the Utopia Sprawl gives you. So it's kind of like, and I don't think we need 21 lands. I think 20 lands are fine. There were 0 comments, man, on my stream. Hello, guys. All right. Well, he thinks I will go back. Oh, opponent is not. Actually, we could see. How do you see the battlefield? There is a way, right? I don't know. Here we can actually see what they revealed. Spike Feeder, blah blah blah. Phyrexian on live. Assa's Oracle, Thought Seizes, Lightning Storm, Angel's Grace. They actually. Gemstone Mine, Splinter Prisms, Spoils of the Vault, Darkly Sure. I don't see any bonus slots reckoning. One pack of negation, yeah. It is good. This is just stops the combo outright. So I don't know if we need to play this turn 2 though. I mean, they also can play Spoils of the Vault. They're gonna like to accelerate, but so one drop would be nice. One deck. I'm thinking whether I want to play the Conclave Mentor or I want to play the Gaddock Teeg, because almost for sure I want to play the sorry. Okay, they'll for sure take the Gaddock Teeg. Maybe we should have Veils of Summer, eh? I think they could take this, right? I think this guy is good against them. Hopefully, if they don't take it, I would be doubting that it's actually good against them. So yeah, no rhyme though. That's always nice. I'm guessing almost. I mean, there's no way they can beat us next turn. 3. It's only if they run like crazy. They didn't here. So we can play the Mentor and just pass. And the next turn we can get ourselves a Ranger-Captain down. So if they play a Lotus Bloom, we can blow it up. And just try to keep putting pressure while we develop. Gaddock Teeg, what a card. the first time I played ever. Like the first time. My opponent is a tanker. Phyrexian one. So with 2-on-1 right now. Okay, I need to find my Excel shit. Microsoft Excel 2010. I know, mate. I paid that last time, and that was so. That was a leak. And here we are 2-1. So I think that brings our percentage a bit lower. Well, if we had Veil here, it would be pretty great actually. We also have Pact Donation. Maybe Veil is worth it. Opponent is playing in their head, or like me saying it out loud, like 20 different lines at least. Don't mind if I chill a bit, looking at what's new in the world. Talk about mates. Temple God. That was a long ass. A lot of deliberation by our opponent there. Ooh, that's good. So we will play the Conclave Mentor just because it puts a bit more pressure. It just helps us combo. We can Knight of Autumn them next turn. They play Phyrexian on life here. We're gonna Knight of Autumn it. Yes. No, Phyrexian on life. Sure. So next turn we could, if we drew a 1-drop, I would probably even play it. Okay, so I think the Ballista kills him the fastest, but the Ranger-Captain kind of uses the edge things. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna set this white. I'm probably gonna get a Ballista. Actually, next turn we could Ballista plus Gaddock Teeg, and I think that will be the time. I want to read this long test. So great in his wisdom and spirit that many who have met him say that they stood before a giant of a man and plucked to the wisest of four winds. Okay. Very strong statement. It's a path to exile. Do we like the ramp? I think we do, right? We got white sources. I mean, maybe they can kill us next turn, who knows? Okay. Play Gaddock Teeg and Ballista. true, actually. I just realized you're right that I cannot cast Company. I actually didn't realize this was the card in the deck. Oops. So we withdraw a Company now. This dude is too wise for us. Too wise for his sake. But I think maybe in this specific circumstances. But yeah, collect the common. I think it's more. Oh yeah, Gaddock Teeg is not good here. I just saw it on a list and I didn't play a land drop. Oops. Hopefully it doesn't come to hit us. Why not? So opponent will play something, I guess, this turn. I mean, have to. Thankfully, I was rewarded and didn't draw Company. How much my wisdom is. So Salami is deciding to pass the turn. Yeah, I would probably not play the Gaddock Teeg. I'd not recommend the Gaddock Teeg, guys. So different between winter and summer. Oh, Heliod. Heliod. That's nice. So she's gonna play mates. I forgot to land. I did forget the land. MrSeri. Opponent is reading. They can cast Pack of Negation, but then they use the whole turn next turn, and we attack them for 6 plus another Ballista. I did forget to. Or maybe we just, okay, Slaughter Pack. At the beginning of your next step. Actually, does this work? So I need to look at it. To look at the gather of this thing. Oops. Right. So do you guys know if this doesn't go on the stack? So can I shoot them twice? That's what I mean. Picking Company there, yeah. It will fizzle, right? So it will not. So I will just shoot them once and then make them pay for it. Maybe they can kill us on the upkeep. At least we shoot them once and then we let it go. We have 3 cards in hand, right? Yeah, I'll let it resolve. Exactly. I think that's a good idea. Just don't know really how the card works. I guess then we can play another Ballista. With counters. Now we just play. We can play another Ballista, or we want to resolves. So we play another Ballista, they could have another of these ones or another removal spell. Oh my god, I full. Hey man. Oh, what happened here? You got to see my cat. Okay, now we're back. We're back in action. Do I play the second Ballista or nah? That is the question. I think I just wait for it, right? I can give lifelink to example. For the second Ballista, I can actually give it lifelink and play Knight of Autumn next turn, which actually is good. But it doesn't really matter. So do I play the Ballista or not? Because we start by attacking, right? And then we can decide. They have 3 cards in hand. If they don't have a kill, they need to pay 3 at the end of the next upkeep, right? Is it 3? Hold them back and forth. Oops, well, I'm just gonna play Ballista now, I guess. So we play another Ballista and we wait. I actually have not drawn the Eladamri's Call a single time, like 0 times. Guess we could have a path for the Gaddock Teeg. Anamorphous. With that. Double blue. They're trying to cantrip into a Angel's Gate, so maybe they don't have to pay it. But they still cannot cast on Notion, right? Maybe Unending Life is relevant against Lightning Storm. I don't really know. I mean, I know how Nasium works. I played against it a lot, but okay. So now they don't lose again. This game, they don't lose again this turn, right? They get this. Okay, they just got it the first. Literally top decked it for a player. Is this relevant? They play it as circle. I don't know. Wow. Wow, they did it, boys. They just did it. Man, they had to find it in the first 9 cards. I guess they couldn't lose the game, right? So it says I guess let's see what they name, just out of curiosity. It's always fun. It needs to be Abandon Hope, right? Names Spurs of the Vault. What? Yes, okay, we got combo it. Ah, they had the double Spurs of the Vault. They have 2 only because they named it, so that's bad. So I guess Bale is good. I think Gaddock Teeg will go back to the sideboard. 28 creatures, cool, and the Eidolon is good, Ambition is good, Dromoka's Command is good. What is not great? Maybe Collect the Company could be a bit slow. They have like the super fast start. Dromoka's Command, you cannot fight. It's only the Destroy Enchantment kind of thing. Eidolon is good, Eidolon is great actually. I wish this Gaddock Teeg was an Eidolon, in fact. Maybe 2 builds is too much. I got 1 company just because it could be a bit slow. In this matchup, you know, they killed us turn 5, I think, here. And this, of course, we could have casted the company. Yeah, 2 Veils are good, especially because they play this Slaughter Pack card. I always forget about that. I mean, I actually mentioned it, but... Let's see what opponents are up to. I just received a mate send me a spoiler, so we're gonna look at it together. If it opens, hey man. You may have a Quasi Mimic enter the battlefield, a copy of the creature you control, except it's a shapeshift token. Third types. Okay. Pretty free island. There's this guy. Hope that's strong enough. So it's a 0/0 that it enters as a Shapeshifter Rogue in addition to its other types. So it's a copy. And it's a Shapeshifter, so it will be human. Just like a mirror image. It's a mirror image that also is an island. Okay. Pretty strong stuff. One is taking all the time in the world to sideboard. Maybe he's opponent if you are. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube. Free. And yeah. And it doesn't die when it doesn't die, right? When it says it's a tap land. Okay, never mind. We play first. We have things that we like. I think I'm gonna hold on and hold on for the Veil here. You know, I think it's quite a blow up if we're able to. I think they play a lot of removal. I mean, a lot of the Knight of Autumn for the stuff. Of course, we need to draw a land eventually, but maybe the Veil can help with that. Opponent is keeping 7. Just gonna, the Hardened Scales doesn't make a difference to play now or play later, and getting them and discarding, like getting this into play, for example, is very important, right? So let's see. Opponent, man, they've been playing. I mean, basically they play alone and they played for a long time. This is such a boring matchup. Like, there's a guy in my LGS, never does good though. I don't know, maybe he's not the best player, I don't know, but he's a guy in my LGS that always plays. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna play Scales and hold up the Veil, right? Same result in the end, unless we draw a 2-drop. I of course wanna draw lands, but I also wanna shouldn't draw too many lands, so Plant will be good. Not complain. Dude, don't just take this up. The combo is not a good matchup for this deck. That's why we have so many sideboard options. And definitely if that of course they could have killed. I know they couldn't win last game if they had an Eidolon of Rhetoric. Because if they go for the Eidolon, then they die to the Ballista, and if they go for the Ballista, then they die to yeah, this doesn't matter. We're just gonna play the Scales. I wish they kind of go and give me the good old Thoughtseize now, so I can Veil it. If not, most likely I'm gonna play. If they maybe they took out all the cards. Okay, nice. If they 1 damage, cool. And then we say Veils. I mean, not a big blow up, but the ability to play the Heliod next turn, draw an extra card to make sure that we hit the land drops. Really, really important. And yeah. So we go Heliod, the next time we play the Ranger-Captain. Okay. Take the Heliod into play, that's the most important card. Then next time we'll play a Ranger-Captain. And then we get Ballista, and we can just win with the Ballista the turn after. And they're not really threatening lethal in any way, so. This card could be cooler, man. I mean, it's cool, but it could be cooler. I think we need a cooler version of this card. Put a card on top of the library, they draw that card. Made them a Slaughter Pact. They have another Thoughtseize. Oh, they have a Thoughtseize. They'll take the Ranger-Captain almost for sure. That's unfortunate that they have a second Thoughtseize. You can also draw second Captain. Like the company. No, sky's the limit. Do you want to play Knight? No, we're just gonna play the. Do I want to draw? Not even, right? Maybe I'll draw at the end of the turn, right? So we just play the Conclave Mentor. Play Forest. I think Actually, maybe I know it doesn't make sense. I cannot give you lifelink. And them having this second slot is brutal. We need to draw like collected company. I even cut one. What about Ballista? But yeah, it would have been super smooth. Play the Ranger. They just drew these, right? This makes sense. I don't think any. Yeah, I think we just wanna. Of course, if we draw Ranger-Captain, it's bad. But I think it's fine. So just go here. Draw a card. Oh, Damping Sphere. That's good. So, oh, Ballista. So Ballista is lethal. But maybe they have a... Of course we could... Do I just jam the Ballista? I think so, man. I don't think we even go for it, we just wait. I mean, I guess they can combo us next turn. They need one extra line, right? So they need 5 mana. That's a 3/3. We have patience, guys. I think if we go for it, they, of course, they could have a removal for it, but yeah, they could have Path to Exile. They also played that, right? We even could give it lifelink the next turn, like just untap, give it lifelink. If they react, we give it lifelink again. I also like 3 ballistas. I mean, it's just so good. They can have done Nauseum. They could do the Spores of the Vault plus Angel's Grace. Fantastic Oracle. And that would be... Hello, Rudeus. Rudeus? Is it your actual surname or is it just sounds good? I mean, if it's your actual surname, your parents chose the perfect name. So it looks like opponent is not in the business of doing it. We're not gonna do it in the end step. Ooh, opponent, man. The tank is real. Okay. Rudy means okay, so you're the ginger, the gingerist. Are you actually ginger though? That's the real question right there. Because we attack. Why not? Ginger, not ginger. Nice. Okay, I'll give you lifelink. I'll give you lifelink again. You also have removal. Alright. Maybe I should have been happy to just play a Damping Sphere here. Alright, they just conceded. Just died. To dispose of the vault. What were they looking for? Path to Exile. Yep, we won. Nice, we beat them. That was a cool match, even though it took him a long time, but... You assume I was a man. But... So we beat them, that's always nice. That's my editing software. I just need to do something real quick while we look for this. Okay guys, sorry about this, but I need to do something real quick. Right, I'll join the match. We have a one drop. We have Eladamri Skull, we have not gotten to see it. I have not actually, you know, like just seeing this hand makes me not want to play Eladamri Skull. But whatever. We are on the play. We have a one drop. We have Heliod. We have Auriok Champion. Depending on what we're playing against, we're in good spot. Yeah, I'm only into 5. Hopefully, we're not playing against Neoform. That would kind of suck. Oh, who knows? Just multi 5. So we're gonna get the Noble of Hierarch. So the thing that really is nice about Arbor Elf and Utopia Sprawl, they could also be Tron, yeah. They also, the nice thing that is good, cool against oh no. Oh, it's Evotion, it's a Wooded Devastation. For sure. Oh, it's Boggles! Boggalo! Fucking asshole, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna play Heliod and get Infinite Life next turn. And eventually we're gonna beat them because we will just... You can just find a ballista and win. Shock! Ah, the Boggle, man, the Boggle. So it's a Core Fire Ward Spirit Dancer, is it called? Spirit Dancer. Dances with the Spirit. I don't really find a ballista, but we could find a ballista next, right? We can play the Giver and the Spike Feeder. I'm just gonna look for Temple Garden. We have Infinity Life anyway, so yep. So we play them. I mean, if they just concede, they concede, right? But they don't, so play the Giver. Safe targets. Maybe they're just watching something else. Just gonna gain a bunch of life, and next turn we can just yeah. I mean, I think they will We can Eladamri's Call for a Ballista next turn and an Auriok Champion, and then we play the Ballista and we win the game. Alright, we beat them. This is not bad. This is not good. This is good. Means decent. So the path to exile, I'm bringing them in because of the Core Spirit Dancer. And those sometimes also have Lurrus. It is good. Good. Maybe we don't need so many paths, right? And cut these cards a bit slow, and yeah, I would just rather have a third Ballista than an Eladamri's Call. I know you can also look Spike Feeder or whatever, but just having the card instead of having to look for the card makes all the difference in this kind of decks. And so we have the 2 pass. Is the Giver good? I think the Giver can block. I mean, we can use it to chomp, but maybe it's slow, right? I think Scavenging Ooze is not that worth it. It's good, Scavenging. Yeah, probably a good idea. Scavenging Ooze can be good if they actually play Lurrus, but I don't think they will play Lurrus because they're afraid of the Ballista, right? So maybe we want to have... I have no idea. Maybe a third path, just to deal with it. On the draw, the third path, and on the play, we can bring in the second Eladamri's Call. If we don't win, yeah. I mean, of course, they cannot beat Infinite Life. There's no way they can win it, and they have almost no removal, so you can just win the game through that, right? So. Alright, so here we have a turn 4 kill, less than 5. Ugh. This hand may be too slow, right, versus them. You know, you have the Heliod, right? So yeah, but if we don't draw the Spike Feeder, we're gonna lose. And then mulliganing. I think we need a bit more hand. I mean, this hand is not bad actually, because we can get this down. This gains a lot of life, and then from there we see we can actually maybe draw even a put this back. Kind of similar hand, but at least has a bit more proactive plan. I know the Heliod is like really strong, but here we also only missing 1 piece, and then we just have the kill after not even the infinite life. So it's kind of... Okay. So we play this and pass it on. So they got us a Boggle down. So we will yield until next instead, play this. Rancor. Well, that's a 3-1. Okay, they missed a land drop, which is always nice. Temple Garden it is. Yep. First path is not the greatest here, but if they had the Core Spirit Dancer, I mean, maybe they have it. It's just nice. So we play the Conclave Mentor. Next time we have a Spike Feeder. Actually, this Conclave Mentor can trade. They don't have first strike, right? It's just trample. Oh, now it flies. Flying and trample. I think I'm gonna play the Spike Feeder anyway. Return Griffin from your graveyard to battlefield attached to a creature anytime you cast sorcery. But it costs 4 mana, alright, so that's not gonna happen anytime. I'm thinking of just destroying this and attacking them with a Conclave Mentor. I don't know if that's a good line. Rancor, of course, is pretty bad. I'm just getting God. Rancor, of course, pretty bad. Then we can just, I actually really like Comic. So I know they're coming back, but they're like ways away, right? So I would probably, yeah, I'll attack with this guy and block with the Knight of Autumn. Second Rancor. I don't think they attack, right? Spike Feeder or Ranger-Captain? Still in one lane. I think we attack them first. If they trade, it's fine. And Spike Feeder can gain a lot of life, so you know, now we could block game for life and kill it still, so so maybe that's a path to exile. No, this has vigilance. Cool. Still not that great. Heliod? No Heliod. Dude, I think we just attack. There's really nothing. I mean, if they block any of them, I don't care. So, yeah. Now we play the Captain of Eos, right? The thing is, they could actually kill us. Nah, I think it's better to play. No, actually, we still have a Spike Feeder, right? So we can play the Captain of Eos. And get a Ballista. And we can still get life, so if they attack, we're fine. Alright. Maybe I should sack it, but next time we have Scales plus Ballista. There are. I wonder how many lands around the bubbles. I'm definitely not impressed with the. I would rather play the other version I was playing, not this one. I think it's much stronger. The Arbor just make all the difference. It just, you know, just skyrockets your mana. I don't like 21 lands. I also feel like we drew a bit too many. They concede, right? So they know. Next turn, we play scale. Well, we don't know that we play Scales, but yeah. Alright, enough for on 1 with the deck, even though this is not the best version ever. This was the deck we played. Of course, Gaddock Teeg is awful. Don't play that. This is my sideboard that I normally have, and I think this is much better. I think Arbor is much better. Overall, I like this list a lot. And what I was doing here that I had 2 Eladamri Scales. What did I cut? What did I cut here? What a madman. Where are my cards? What did I cut to my normal list? I have 2 Eladamri Scales. I got 1 Ballista, which I don't like. And what did I cut? Skill. I gotta give it a rune. Maybe that could be fine. Maybe playing 1 Eladamri Scale. 26 creatures. I think that would be what I would play. In general. Yeah, we beat Boggles, we beat Adnasium, we lost to the Rock, we beat the Rack, and we beat Titan deck, which was a very cool game. That was the first game. So if you want to check it out, I recommend you do. Anyway, I'm gonna leave, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I'm gonna go home, make dinner, and all that stuff. So yeah, enjoy and have a nice evening. See ya.